So yeah, I thought it would be great to share your experience with other people who might have been or might be having digestive issues and not knowing which way to turn.
Yeah.
I know that you've had a really good experience on the programme and made some really great positive changes. So it'd just be great to share your journey, really, share, you know, how you felt during the programme, you know, any issues that you've had whilst doing it, because I know it can be challenging. You know, we there are lifestyle changes to make and things that we need to follow. But yeah, just thought it would be nice to share how you felt.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So there have been some challenges. I suppose what happened was, it's something that I've struggled with many years, had lots of issues with, done bits of reading and tried little to change different areas at different times, and dabbled here and dabbled there. I think I felt particularly unwell before lockdown, and then when lockdown came, just decided, right, let's, you know, use the time to invest in myself and try and look at some of the issues in a little bit more detail, and just stumbled really across your I think Facebook to begin with, and kind of read that and thought, actually this sounds exactly what I need to do. So I think kind of my makeup is, I knew where I wanted to get to, didn't know how to get there, but I'm quite good at doing as I'm told. As long as I know the whys and I can see the evidence and all of that, then I'm quite happy, you know, to follow a plan. So we spoke, didn't we, initially, and then I thought, actually, I think this could work for me. So
yeah, because you were quite quick to sign up to the programme. You didn't really deliberate at all. You were.
No, I think it's because it's what I'd been looking for a long time. I think that's why. And then kind of found it and thought, actually, here it is all together. So it just sounded ideal for me, really. And I think probably I was at the right time. So I think you have to be in the right place yourself, don't you, to start something like this.
You've got to make the changes. There's no point, and I don't always take people on, because if people are ready to make the changes, then, you know, it could be a complete waste of money for them.
Absolutely, yeah. So and it's, you know, it's a quite a large amount of money to pay, isn't it? So you have to think, right, you know, am I committed? You have to be committed, really, don't you?
Yeah.
For me, it was just, I liked being able to have the face-to-face contact, as well as being able to just message in between when you think, actually, have I understood that right? Am I doing that right? Am I allowed this or am I not allowed that? You know, kind of, does this fit in? And I think I had quite a bit of that in the beginning, you know, just kind of finding my way. But for me, the biggest difference, I think, was kind of addressing everything at the same time. So thinking about my own well-being and some of the meditation things that you sent, just to get myself in the right place. I had the time, because of lockdown, to get out walking and exercise, and I had the time to kind of really read things. And I've always done a lot of cooking, but, you know, to cook from scratch and to completely change what I had in stock, you know, so, and just setting things up properly made a massive difference for me. So that I was kind of able then to easily look up recipes and things. I think, right, I've got, you know, 5 out of the 7 things there, so I've already got these things to buy. And just getting into a different pace, and just totally thinking about being more plant-based, more whole food, and cutting out some of the things, following on from all the tests and things, cutting out some things on your advice, and trialing different things. So so all good. And then on top of that, the supplements have made a massive difference. So I've just found that I've lost weight, probably eating more than I did before, but eating the right things.
Isn't it? Yeah, but we don't.
Unbelievable.
We don't have to deny
that. Yeah. So I started in January, and we're now May.
Yeah.
And I've just had a steady weight loss throughout the whole regime.
And that's how it pay off, when it's steady, rather than, you know, crushing loads of weight off and then putting that back on.
Yeah. And a lot of things as well are things that we know, but we don't necessarily do. So I know that drinking water helped me massively as well, just in terms of feeling better in myself and more hydrated. And I think that, and then I've always had quite a lot of issues with bowels and that side of things, but
do you mind sharing kind of the symptoms that you were experiencing and the benefits?
So I had massive bloating, and I think maybe a few years ago it would be intermittent, but certainly for the last couple of years it's been virtually permanent. So I would literally look like I was 9 months pregnant sometimes, and just felt just so sluggish, no energy, and then I would have constipation, really. So I could go ages without actually going to the loo, even though I had what I thought was a healthy diet. So I've always been, you know, interested in diet, but wasn't aware of which things were triggering some of these symptoms for me. So although it was healthy, I was still eating things that probably weren't helping. So that side of things has also improved, and I know we had to do a little bit of work kind of tweaking things, didn't we, you know, and just titrating things a little bit. But I've kind of got to a place now where so I would have constipation, then sometimes I would then have urgency afterwards. So now I've got to a place where I go to the loo every morning, but I can set my clock to it now, and I'm not having issues with that at all. And I think all of that has helped with the weight loss, and you know, and definitely kind of feeling so much better in myself.
Because you're not storing up toxins on a daily basis, which is so crucial. We're supposed to open our bowel ideally 2 or 3 times a day, but minimum once a day. Well,
I most definitely was not doing that. Not at all.
What about energy? Did you see improvements in your energy?
So definitely more energy, feeling much better in myself, sleeping better. So that kind of those two go a bit hand in hand, don't they? Sleeping better. And I don't know whether that's linked. So a lot of my menopause symptoms have improved. So I'm not getting the hot flushes. I mean, I do, but not to the extent that I did. So that's not disturbing sleep. But I think generally I'm just in a deeper sleep as well. I'm sleeping solidly now through the night, which has been unheard of, really. Probably for about 5 or 6, 7 years.
Wow.
But so sleep's better, energy's better, my skin's better.
What did you notice with your skin?
So just my complexion's better, my skin is not as dry as it was, it's much more hydrated than it was. Just everything, and my hair, everything is better. It's almost like it's all the things you know, but when you put everything together, that's when you start to see the results, I think.
And I think when you make that decision to invest in yourself, then you do it, don't you? To do this program, you know, we did the diagnostic testing, and you know, they are expensive to do, but they are so worth it to find the root cause, and we really what's causing the harm, and we put in the goodness that's missing, and we balance everything out, and hey presto, new person.
No, exactly. And I think when you see everything in black and white on a report like that, or it's all in colour actually, isn't it? It's all colour and easy to follow. But when you see that, that's when you think, actually, right, you know, this is, I need to give this a really good go.
And I love those tests. I find them so intriguing and fascinating. You know, every time I get a new test come through, you know, for a client, I'm always excited to go in there and see what's been going on and, you know, what we can do to correct it. How quickly would you say you saw results from embarking on doing the program?
Well, I know this isn't the same for everybody, but for me, really quite quickly.
A lot of people have said that. I've had, as you know, as little as 2 weeks to maybe 6 weeks. I've seen really good improvement.
Yeah, I would say definitely. I mean, it's been an ongoing thing, and things have changed and improved more over time. But literally within a fortnight, I would say,
feeling better, which is amazing, isn't it, when you think. Like when I think back to how I was, 20 years of horrific bloating and constipation and lethargy and headaches and tiredness and food sensitivities, that actually that could have been resolved quite quickly.
Yeah, I know.
Rather than in and out of the hospital and trying every medication and nothing working, until I did a stool test that revealed everything was completely out of whack.
Yeah,
it kind of.
So I think it's just a massive problem, isn't it? I know I had all the medical tests, and the medical model just didn't address anything. So I can remember as soon as anything sinister was discounted, ruled out, I was discharged, and I was saying, yes, but I still feel the same. I still feel as ill as I did when I came in. And I think literally the only advice I had was put flaxseed on your cereals and things in the morning. That will help. And that is literally the only piece of advice I had. So sometimes, and there is a lot out there, so on your own, it's quite hard to sort the wood from the trees. And, you know, so I think that's where those reports help as well, because it's quite structured, isn't it? And it's laid out in a way that you can follow, you can understand. And then you know each thing is guiding you to something, whether it's some of the supplements, whether it's the diet, whether it's what you're not eating, whether it's what you're adding to your diet. Really, really very helpful.
And individualized for you. It's not, this one thing will help everybody.
No, exactly.
So unique and so individual. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
You're welcome. No, thank you for all the help.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, you've been amazing to work with. And it's been great. And just great to see your transformation. You know, every week I would look forward to, you know, hearing your update and how you were doing. And just doing nothing but kind of glowing report and positive in terms of the benefits that you're experiencing. So that makes
it's been a great experience.
Easier and so much more enjoyable when people are, you know, experiencing what I want them to experience, because I want everyone who comes on the program to have that, you know, transformation, hence Transform Your Gut program. And it's not just about transforming your gut, it does transform your life, because you know, if people are not doing what they want to do because they're not feeling well, because I can't go out because I've not moved my bowel, or I can't go out because I might need to go to the toilet and I won't know what it is, or, you know, I look pregnant, I can't wear anything that I want to wear, I don't want to go out to eat, you know, it's all those, and it just becomes such a drag on life.
You know, everything contributes, doesn't it?
It's, you know, getting people to get their life back like I did, which is great. Very good.
Fantastic.
Thank you again for sharing, and I'm sure it will be really, really helpful for other people to listen to this if they're experiencing any kind of gastrointestinal symptoms and have been, you know, let down by the medical model, that there is a cure for digestive health issues. So perfect.
Lovely. Thanks for all your help, Ruth.